The book of Exodus recounts the story of the Israelites' liberation from slavery in Egypt and their subsequent journey to the promised land of Canaan under the leadership of Moses. Here is a summary of the key events in the book of Exodus. 1. Bondage in Egypt. The Israelites, who had initially migrated to Egypt during a time of famine, eventually became slaves under the oppressive rule of Pharaoh. They cried out to God for deliverance. 2. Birth and early life of Moses. Moses was born to a Levite family during a time when Pharaoh ordered the killing of Hebrew baby boys. His mother placed him in a basket and sent him down the Nile River, where he was found by Pharaoh's daughter and raised in the Egyptian palace. 3. The burning bush. While Moses was shepherding in the wilderness, he encountered a burning bush that was not consumed by the flames. God spoke to Moses from the bush, commissioning him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. 4. The plagues of Egypt. Moses and his brother Aaron confronted Pharaoh, demanding the release of the Israelites. When Pharaoh refused, God sent a series of 10 devastating plagues upon Egypt, including turning the Nile into blood, sending frogs, gnats, flies, and unleashing hailstorms, locusts, darkness, and the death of the firstborn. 5. Passover and the Exodus. As the final plague, God instructed the Israelites to sacrifice a lamb and mark their doorposts with its blood. The angel of death passed over the houses with the blood-marked doors, sparing the firstborn children. Pharaoh finally relented, and the Israelites left Egypt, carrying their unleavened bread. 6. Crossing the Red Sea. Pharaoh changed his mind and pursued the Israelites with his army. God miraculously parted the Red Sea, allowing the Israelites to pass through on dry land. When the Egyptians followed, the sea closed in on them, drowning Pharaoh's army. 7. The journey to Mount Sinai. The Israelites traveled through the wilderness, guided by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. They faced challenges, including scarcity of water and food, but God provided for them miraculously. 8. The 10 Commandments. At Mount Sinai, God entered into a covenant with the Israelites. Moses received the 10 Commandments, a set of moral and religious laws, on 2 stone tablets. The Israelites agreed to obey these commandments. 9. Construction of the Tabernacle. God provided detailed instructions to Moses on building the Tabernacle, a portable sanctuary where the Israelites would worship him. The tabernacle housed the Ark of the Covenant and other sacred items. 10. Rebellion and forgiveness. Despite God's miraculous interventions and provision, the Israelites repeatedly rebelled and turned away from him, worshiping idols and complaining. However, God showed mercy and forgiveness, sustaining them on their journey. The book of Exodus concludes with the completion of the tabernacle and the presence of God descending upon it. The Israelites continued their journey through the wilderness, preparing to enter the land promised to them by God.